All right, hi everyone. We're back with our questions for coaches video series. Once again, my name is Ben. This is my wife Caroline. We own Mission Multisport. We both coach for Mission Multisport, and I think this is episode 5 of our series. Remember, we're questions for coaches, not ask the coaches.
Those are different.
Yeah, they're different. I don't want to get sued. Stop saying ask the coaches. So this time, while we ask each other 3 questions, we're going to do yes or no questions, right? Just yes or no?
Oh, you want to do those? We can.
So we can use these fun little yes or no things.
Yes, that is an option as well.
Okay, and then we're each going to go yes or no. Once one of us asks questions, we'll each ask 3, and then the other person will ask, and then we'll go into explaining it a little bit. And to keep it short, we got this handy hourglass.
Yes.
So each question is just going to have 3 minutes of sand. So we're just going to have 3 minutes to answer each one.
Keep it brief.
But right away, it's just going to be a quick yes or no when we ask them, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to go first? I think I went first last time.
You did. You fought me for it, but you went first.
Yeah. Okay, you go first.
Okay.
Why do I feel like I have to do this really fast?
We're racing. Okay. First question. Is there an ideal number of races you can race per season?
No.
Should you replace your goggles more than once a year? Or once a year?
Yes.
There's a new horror film coming out about the Paris triathlon.
Stop.
There is. We'll play a clip. And do you want to see a clip?
No.
Well, now you have to.
Did you have a clip ready?
I did have a clip. I did.
Who's making it?
It's on Netflix. It's coming out on Wednesday.
Stop. What's it called?
Under Paris.
Oh my god, it's called Under Paris.
En plein Paris. On a un signal. Qu'est-ce qu'elle fait ici? Un requin dans la
Is it a
Seine.
shark thing?
That's going to be my question.
Okay.
Is the antagonist dirty water or a great white shark? Yes for great white shark. No for dirty water.
Great white shark.
It is in fact a great white shark.
Obviously. Why would it be dirty water?
I don't know if is it a metaphor? How could it be about the Paris Olympics?
Is it actually about the Olympics?
Yeah. It's about the triathlon. Specifically the triathlon.
Is this French they're speaking?
Yeah, it's about Paris.
But it's not actually about the triathlon.
Oh,
It's just about like the Olympics.
No.
Le départ du triathlon est dans moins de 24 heures. Si nous ne faisons rien,
Oh no!
votre opération de com pourrait se transformer.
Yeah, so that's coming
Oh my
out on
god,
Wednesday.
go back like one frame. Just to all those idiots in the water.
Oh.
That's what Ironman Florida looked like.
Yes.
Just
That's true. That is true. But it's getting a lot of traction.
I doubt it. I still have my doubts that it's going to be actually about the triathlon. I think it's just like in a clip.
No, it's about they have like this whole like PR campaign around like the Paris Olympics
It's
triathlon.
not even salt water.
I know that's the whole thing. That's why it's a horror movie. Everyone's so shocked. But yes, I'm very intrigued. But apparently now there's like all kinds of lawsuits because the like Paris powers that be
The IOC?
I guess, like don't want this movie to exist.
Well, it shouldn't because it's going to be garbage. Okay. Oh, look, we answered that one.
Yes, we answered that one. But that one's sufficient. I just wanted to see Ben's take on a shark movie, or more than anything, a triathlon-based horror movie.
Any triathlon movie in general would be really stupid.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And shark movies are really...
Bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, bottom of the barrel. Bottom of the barrel. Scary movies. They're really, yeah.
You know, there must be an audience for it, given that they've existed for like...
Of course there's an audience for it. It's called Idiots.
I think making it a triathlon-themed horror movie is a bad move.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? Nobody cares. Nobody cares about the sport
Yeah.
in general.
Much less a fake movie.
Yeah.
about a silly sport.
Yeah.
Everybody in spandex.
Yeah, it's gonna be dumb. Yeah.
I'll still watch it. Okay, so the first real
Watch it
question
while I'm gone for the weekend.
had been, is there an ideal number of races per season? Or like a max number of races you should do a season or anything like
Yeah, no, have fun. Go have fun and race. Like, you're not, time it. Yeah, I mean, you can, if you live on the Jersey Shore, you can race a sprint or an Olympic every weekend. Go for it.
Yeah, totally.
You can't possibly race an Ironman every weekend or a 70.3 because they are not around us long enough. So they're not around us, right?
Totally.
So, like, don't worry about that. The whole notion of, like, this is, like, my C race, B race, A race. Every race is an A race. Shut up. It's all an A race. You get on the start line and you try as hard as you can.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
Maybe when we go do the sprint in Nakamixon, like, you don't, like, fully taper.
Yeah, taper down.
But honestly, like, my thoughts on tapering are so different than what they used to be anyway, that, like, you don't really need to taper that much for a 70.3, honestly. Like, you want to be as fit as possible.
Yeah, totally.
So, like, race as much as you want to race. Have fun with it. Yeah. The more you race, the better you are.
I agree with that.
You're an amateur. Like, get used to having the butterflies.
Yeah.
Get used to the swim start. Get used to trying hard.
Yeah.
You know, it's like if you run a mile every day and just try to get a little better every day, eventually you're going to run that mile pretty fast.
Yeah.
So, like, the more you race, the better you will get.
Yeah, totally.
And you're going to have really, really high-quality effort once per week if you race once a week.
Yeah, you can do the rest of your training pretty easy.
Train easy, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I think that's true, too. And, like, it just gets down to, like, a cost thing. Like, racing every week would be expensive.
Yeah, an opportunity cost, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you go race every weekend, you're not going to, like, our bushes will be overgrown over the house. You know,
they already
are. But, yeah, like, I would say 100% race as much as you can, actually.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Like, don't get your head so twisted that you, like, fear racing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know how, like, I kind of, like, used to hate racing?
Yeah.
Like, I really used to hate racing. And then I would win. And I would hate it.
Yeah.
Because I would just like the prep and the training, and I would put so much pressure on the race. Like, it matters. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, totally.
You know? And even for us, like, it matters more than most because, like, I ask people to put their trust in me, and to be a good coach, like, you need to be a good athlete.
Yeah.
So, like, it matters a decent amount for me, but, like, yes, even still, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I agree. I think we were the best at racing when we were racing all the time.
Totally, 2019. Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's like...
I remember that. I remember that season. That season was really cool.
Yeah.
I was, like, smiling before racing.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And we all did well there. I mean, we all did pretty well there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
2,000 years later.
You're out of control already.
All right, so we're back. Sorry about that little cutout. We actually lost half the video yesterday, hence, like, the change of clothes and daytime that we're now in.
Yes.
It was just, like, 8:15 when it cut out, and that is dangerously close to our bedtime.
Yeah, we tried to refilm it, but wasn't the same.
Yeah, we just kind of, like, lost it. So I think we stopped at the goggles question.
Yes.
And coincidentally, I forgot the questions that Caroline asked me yesterday, so she's just going to ask me those three again. And we're kind of going to go from there. You ready to go?
Yeah, I'm only going to ask you the last question, because we already filmed the...
Did we answer the goggles question?
Well, you said... So ultimately, the question was, like, is there a time that you should be replacing your goggles? Because all the people on Slow Twitch were kind of saying mixed things, as is the nature of Slow Twitch. But people were saying either... replace it like a year or sooner, or a lot of people were like, I replace it when it's either leaking or moldy or they can't defog or whatever.
Yeah. So I love swimming blind with foggy goggles in the pool. I went years with the same goggles.
Yes.
And finally just replaced them because Fisher gave me those free goggles.
That's what we were talking about. Yes,
yeah, that's what we were talking about. Yeah. So I mean, like, your goggles should last you a while, especially the ones you race with, because you're not using them that often.
Yeah.
I think, like, I think a lot of people think there's, like, a goggle technology with like the advanced eye cups and form fitting this and take a picture of your face, Magic 5 that, and really just buy like regular Speedo goggles or like Blue 70 goggles or whatever and tighten them so much that it hurts your face.
Yes.
You need to tighten them more than you think. Like if you put your goggles on and you're like, oh, I need to like press the cups in, it's not tight enough.
Yeah.
Tighten them so much you get out of the water with goggle marks on your eyes and then jump on your bike. Like,
you're embarrassed to go to work.
That's the way to not get water in your eyes. In open water especially.
Yeah. I think that my goggles, my pool goggles, my racing goggles I replace every couple of seasons.
You like the big ones.
Well, yeah, my pool goggles, I have really big, nerdy ones, and they're clear, because I don't want, like, I feel like when I have a tinted one, the tint, like, gets, like, scratched off in my pool bag, and then it's, like, I feel like I'm looking through, like, blinds.
Yeah. I'm all about the mirrored look.
Yeah, they look cooler. Yeah. I look like the king of the nerds.
Yeah.
But that's accurate. That's how I feel.
Yeah. Yeah, I think just don't, like, waste your money on... You don't need, like, $40 goggles.
Yeah.
Rise.
Do you think there's any truth to, like, the goggles? I know Roka does this, where, like, certain tints are intended to emphasize certain color buoys.
Sure, maybe, but that's probably... I'm sure they do, but it's a scam. It's a scam.
Yeah.
Right? Like, for 99.9% of people, just, like, follow the crowd in the swim.
Yeah. And my eyesight's so bad, I can't see 2 buoys away. Yeah. That's hopeless.
Yeah, it's very unlikely you're drilling the front of the swim in your first sighting for buoys.
Yeah, I need to be the one to find it.
Yeah. All right, you ready for 3 questions?
I'm ready.
All right, so my 3 questions for you are, do you need open water swimming preparation before a triathlon in open water? Run off the bike, yes or no? FTP, yes or no? Gasp.
Shock.
All right, so open water swimming in preparation for a race.
You and I pretty much never open water swim in training.
Yeah, we just don't get to, though.
Yeah, just for lack of opportunity. Yeah. But I think if it were someone we were coaching or someone we knew's first triathlon, I would say it's important, or like early stages of triathlon if they've only done a couple. I think getting that open water experience is very important, because I think for a lot of people it is a little bit, it's 100% different than swimming in a pool. And so going from your pool where you have your lane and you push off a wall and your water is clear and you can see and all of these things, I think it's like a rude awakening to get to an open water race if you haven't had that experience before. The temperature could also be shocking.
Yeah, it's probably going to be chilly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Escape the Cape water tomorrow is 65.
Ooh.
That's cold.
That's cold.
Yeah, especially like when you don't get to swim or warm up and you're just jumping in. Yeah, that's chilly.
It can shock you.
Yeah, so that's like long sleeve wetsuit temps.
Just because we don't get the chance to do it, I wish we did. I think we would be better if we were doing it more.
Our problem is access.
Yeah.
So like we just don't have, it's not a convenient thing for us to do.
Yeah.
There's nowhere around us that really does it. Even if we did do it with just the 2 of us, like maybe it's not the safest thing in the world to do with just 2 people. Like someone should really be in a kayak or a boat supporting you.
Yeah, or at least know you guys are out there.
What do you think about training for open water in the pool?
I saw that the kids tri team, the Firefly tri team, did the only thing I've ever seen and thought was useful, which was like 4 kids in a single lane swimming at the same time, not like in a line. And that I think would simulate that experience of like there are arms and legs all around me.
Yeah.
Because for me, I always start as a triathlon, the swim portion of a triathlon, in a pack. Like you get clear water pretty soon, if not right away. I have to fight for clear water almost the whole time. And so I think like that would be swimming in a lane with 4 other people where you have to fight for space would be a good experience. But yeah, people who do like sighting in the pool, the only times I've done that I really hurt my back.
Yeah, like the Tarzan thing. Or like sight the water bottle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's senseless. Like you're better off doing a quality swim session.
Or what about when like they take the ley lines out and you swim in like circles?
useless. Completely useless. Yeah. What are you getting out of that?
Yeah.
Practice turning?
Yeah, like, you have to turn around at best, 2 or 3 buoys in the water?
Yeah, what do you... But I don't understand what you get out of that.
Yeah, like, it's not something you need to practice. Just keep swimming.
Yeah, you'd be better off doing a better swim set.
Yeah. What was the next one?
Run off the bike.
Yes. So that's another thing that we don't often do, but I feel really good when I do it. But I don't know. Sometimes I think it's a mental thing, me liking brick runs, running off the bike, but I don't necessarily know that it makes me a better triathlete to do that.
Yeah.
Like, the correlation between being faster and when I've been doing more of those workouts, that hasn't been there.
The people I give a lot of brick runs to, I'm doing it to get added run volume.
Oh, yeah, like if they can only do their big stuff on the weekends.
Yeah, or if they have like one window during the day to work out.
Yeah.
I do it for added run volume. I almost never run off the bike.
Yeah, you don't.
And I used to run off the bike every single time I rode back when I ran 7 days a week for 3 years straight. But yeah, like, there's somewhat of a risk, right? Because like, you're calorie depleted, you're tired. You know, you go out, your efficiency and your running economy is not going to be the same. So like, there's a chance you get some sort of overuse injury. Like, those are your high risk chances of overuse injury. So like,
Interesting.
When we run off the bike now, we do it in very specific ways, specific race prep workouts.
Yeah.
Not just all the time easy run off the bike. We do that too. But not just all the time, right?
Yeah. Your legs feel weird when you get off the bike.
Weird. You need a mile or two to kind of like get used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like practicing feeling that feeling and trying to push race effort
It's a good thing.
is a good thing, I think.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That like off the bike out of control.
Yeah.
Back in control type thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed. And then what was the last one?
FTP, yes or no?
Ooh, yeah. Like, I don't know the extent to which, because we don't test it, I don't know the extent to which my FTP itself has changed in the past couple of years.
It definitely has.
But even if no matter what that number is, the percentage of my FTP that I can ride at is certainly higher.
Yeah.
So, like, whether that number is 230 or 250 or 270, what I can sustain for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours.
Yeah. Is closer to that number.
It's closer to that number than it used to be.
Yeah, that's getting fit.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily your FTP going up and up and up. Like, there's a ceiling on that somewhere.
Yeah, like you're of like a physiological limit.
Yeah.
That I am capable of putting out power at.
But riding closer to the power is where the fitness gains come in.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, so like we ride at a higher percentage for 70.3 than someone who would be like their first 3 years in the sport would ride. Yeah. And it would be more efficient and it would be more like metabolically efficient for us to do it.
Yeah, totally. But then I understand the value of like if you buy a Phil Mosley plan online, it's going to have you test your FTP every month because that's the data point it uses to recalculate all of your workouts because he doesn't know you, he's not working with you. So for the algorithm, it needs a new data point to prove your fitness. But like a coach, like Ben, is going to evaluate your fitness all the time.
Yeah, every week.
Yeah.
We like, I think you and I have done this. Like, I'll go in and micro adjust athletes' FTPs without a test even.
Yeah.
Well, Training Peaks will do it for you too if you want it to. Like a little bit up, a little bit down, and then like I only really care. We develop race plans based off race pace workouts. So if you get, which we hammer in, so like if you get a race pace workout and it's, everything goes well, you're right in the middle of that zone, whatever that like watt zone is, and then you can run well off the bike, that's your race plan.
Yeah, like your workouts will tell you whether that measure is accurate.
Yeah.
Or useful for you at all.
Yeah. And there's better ways to test, but we can get into that. We can do FTP versus.
We have a whole plan.
Oh, but there's a blog on the website about FTP
yes.
on missionmultisport.com's blog. I wrote it years ago.
But it's still good.
Yeah, that guy was writing a lot during COVID, so like there's a ton of good blogs, but there's a good one on FTP. There's like some good workouts, FTP-based workouts you can do.
Oh, that's right, free workouts.
Yeah. And most are based off that like 20-minute test.
Yes.
Which I would give. I've played around with the ramp test for people. I don't love it, so.
I feel like for like a track cyclist, it would be good.
people get bike fits from track cyclists.
That's true. You did.
Yeah, it ruined a season for me.
That's true.
Yeah, not ruined a season. I still did pretty well, but that's a whole other episode too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna tell the people how you called me out for not winning any races, but it'll just hurt my feelings.
That's okay. You're the best around. That was it.
Yeah, that was it.
Let me shout out the people who are racing. Nick just raced today.
Yes.
Rock Hall, one of the kinetic events.
Yeah, do we know how he did?
He was third in his age group.
Hey.
He had the fastest run for, the Grand Masters or Super Grand Masters or
He
whatever
always
Nick is.
does. It's off in sprints.
Kyle, Corey, Megan, Jeff, Raina, John are racing Escape the Cape tomorrow.
Go ahead. This is your chance to shine.
Just saying. That was Escape the Cape was the first race I won in 2018. So if you need a little motivation, we could have another Mission Multisport athlete win that race.
Yeah, those are some big shoes to fill.
This is where Trisha came up with the hashtag Beat Ben.
Yes, hashtag Beat Ben.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
He does claim he holds the unofficial
course record.
Yeah. So, if that's a carrot for anybody.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Several course records at one point.
Several course records of different courses?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, of course. Who doesn't? Just kidding. I don't have any course records. But I think that's it.
Yeah.
See you later.
No, we need to stop. I'm so confused. Because